As many of you know, when Texas joined the United States, its borders looked very different from today. In 1845, Texas had massive claims spanning parts of what are now New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, and even Wyoming. Yet just 5 years later, Texas lost much of this territory. This drastic reduction raises an obvious question: why? Why did Texas lose so much land, and why did Texans agree to it? In 1836, after a short war, Texas gained independence from Mexico, forming the Republic of Texas, while Mexico never fully accepted this independence. There wasn't much it could do to reclaim Texas, given the unofficial support the U.S. provided during the war. The Republic of Texas claimed a vast area of land, but in reality, it only controlled a smaller portion, primarily in its eastern and central regions. Much of the disputed land was under the control of the Comanche and other indigenous tribes, whose claims were ignored by both Texas and Mexico. In 1845, Texas was annexed by the United States, becoming the 28th state. This sparked tensions with Mexico, leading to the Mexican-American War. After the U.S. victory in 1848, Mexico ceded a vast amount of territory to the U.S., including the disputed lands claimed by Texas. However, instead of granting all the claimed lands to Texas, the U.S. federal government took a different approach. The concern was that Texas, if allowed to retain its full size, would become too powerful and dominate the Union politically and economically. Several proposals emerged on how to handle Texas's borders. Senator Thomas Benton's plan: divide Texas into multiple states, with the northern and western regions becoming federal territory and the rest split into 2 states, Texas and Colorado. Texans rejected this as it broke the no-splitting states rule and reduced their control over the land. Senator Henry Foote's plan: create 2 states, Texas and a new state called Jacinto. Texans dismissed this idea for similar reasons. Senator John Bell's proposal: redraw borders so most of Texas's land would become federal territory and the rest would be split into new states, including one named Washington. Texans didn't even consider this plan. The solution came from Senator James Pierce, who proposed a compromise in 1850. Texas ceded a large portion of its claimed land to the federal government, establishing its modern borders. In return, the U.S. took on Texas's significant war debts from its independence struggle. Although Texans initially wanted to keep all their land, the financial relief was too good to pass up. Additionally, Texas's remaining land still made it the largest state in the Union at the time. While it lost territory it never truly controlled, the deal was seen as a win for both sides.